It's now time for Pausing for Pets with our friends from Forever Vets Animal Hospital. Dr. G is with us today. Welcome to River City Live, and we definitely have interesting times right now. So to start off, are you guys open?
Absolutely, we are open. On regular basis, we open 7 days a week. We are actually open now, helping especially for the emergency pets and things like that.
Yeah. Now, what about new protocols? I would imagine your whole practice had to change a little bit with what's happening right now with social distancing.
So we are doing a lot of different things. When we actually, we open, but we actually reduce some hours, like just like an hour early we're closing. In terms of the protocols go, we actually change a lot of different things in terms of wearing masks and gowns and things like that, preventing from any kind of a transmission of any condition. Keeping the employees safe is one of the most important part for us, and also keeping people who are actually coming and visiting our hospitals is important for us too. We're actually offering curbside service. We're actually doing the social distancing. We're actually trying to make sure that spacing the appointments, that way the exposure to each other for the clients, or in between the clients, and so that it's going to be better for in terms of any kind of transmission of COVID-19. But we're cleaning the hospitals on the regular basis. We used to clean a couple of times a day, we're doing every couple of hours, and we clean the exam rooms with a special disinfectant to make sure there's no problem with it. But most of the time we're actually doing the curbside service that's eliminating the exposure to any of those situations.
Yeah. Now, obviously, you guys are an essential business, meaning you have to be open right now, especially during these times. And there's a lot of people like yourself and all your employees. You're on the front lines of this. You're actually giving back to people in the community right now that are doing this right now.
Absolutely, thank you. It's we definitely considered as essential business. There used to be a little bit of a debate, but ABM is working on essential, non-essential situation. But I personally feel that it's very, 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 very important for us to be there for people and pets, especially during these times, because we don't know how long it's going to go. If the pet is having skin issues, how can the pet wait with the skin issues for more than 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, an unknown amount of time? So we personally feel that we want to be there, especially during these times, for the clients who trusted us during these past so many years. And then now, if we close it, if we're not be there for them, and it's not really doing the disservice for the pets, especially for those type of situations. What we are doing is we are actually working very hard, trying to follow the CDC guidelines, and also following all the precautions that we could take to avoid any kind of transmission of the disease COVID-19. And we're doing whatever we can to help the patients and pets who are suffering, relieve that a little bit of a pain, anxiety, because during this time, even us and everyone else actually feels anxious because we don't know what's happening, right? So we don't know what's going to happen. If we don't know, it's caused anxiety and stress, and the pets are the big relief for us. When we look at them, they don't know what's happening. They just show you, they look at you and show, I love you. That's how they're going to say. So I think it's important. If the pet is not feeling well, can you imagine the owner, how would they feel?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's part of your family. So
it's part of our family, and they give unconditional love. It's only a part of our job to really provide that essential services for the pets that are really people love and things like that.
Now, one of the other things that you're doing, again, being a part of the community, you're helping out with discounts as well. A lot of people are affected by this, even financially.
Absolutely. We actually have discounts on the regular basis. Every month we have some discount that we actually try to offer for the clients during this time, especially for the healthcare workers, doctors, and essential workers, truck drivers. We're offering 10% discount on all our services. But number one goal is to be there for them, and that's more than discount. That's more than anything that we could provide for them. We will do whatever it takes to help that pet in need. That's our goal. So we'll definitely offer 10% discount for the people who are supporting the community and sacrificing and their time and the family time and the fear. So they're there for people. It's only a small part that we're trying to contribute to that work that we're doing.
And one of the key things you said is a pet in need. Well, the segment that we are so happy for you to be a part of is Pausing for Pets, where we put the spotlight on pets that are in need of a forever home. So we're so excited to have you to be a part of this. Why is that so important to you as far as finding loving families for these animals all across this area?
That actually, that part itself is like very touchy, like, and, emotional for me, because, when it started, like, probably 15, 16 years ago, like, I worked for a corporation also. I volunteered, like a few shelters, and I worked at basically it's just called, obviously, medical control at the time, but so we did a lot of like a space neuters and things like that. Coming from where I came from India, like, there, like, the dogs like roam around and things like that. Here it's like much more different. My experience was different. I was looking at the things that a lot of like rescue groups and do things that are actually going to help, like finding the forever home for like a lot of people. For me, it's very, very important. It's very like close to my heart, making sure every pet in the United States or any other country or anywhere in the world have home to go to. And because sometimes we have, and I'm sure everybody knows about like some of the shelters, they puts the pet down, if they're not adopted and things like that. So that actually was very, 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 very heartbreaking for me. In those situations, I decided like that, we wanted to do whatever we can to help with those type of rescue people. Even like when we opened the first location, we used to call it Bay Medicine Hospital at the time. Now it's for our vets. We worked with a few rescue groups that actually going to, help with it. And we actually like, Friends of Jacksonville, we actually do the heartworm treatment, like help and things like that with some of the, FOJA, and we actually do some of the like little programs. But ultimately, when I get like much more comfortable, we want to help like people and help pets to
Sure.
have like a home. That's my goal.
Right. And obviously you are so passionate about it. But right now, I want to share with you and the viewers a video of some of our special guests that we had on with Pausing for Pets. So let's take a look at this. We have special guests from the Nassau Humane Society. I'd like to welcome Diana Sowers. She's out there running around. And then also Bubba and Chubbs.
Here they come.
And there they are. And you know what? They are free spirits. So we're like, just run around. It's part of our show.
Would you look at this boy? This boy is the bestest boy in the world. He is so great. He is ready to come out of that TV and into your lap.
You have a special friend, a little bit different than what we normally have. So what do we have here?
This is Pancake, and Pancake is an American chinchilla bunny.
Your new buddy like Patrick, especially Patrick.
Yeah,
Because
he's so good.
as much as we'd like to see you at March, we want you to be somewhere where you can be happy forever after. Well, Thunder is a great example of a pet needing a forever home.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, this is the dog you need right now.
He's awesome.
All right, so that's just a little sample of some of these special guests that we have on trying to find forever homes. Dr. G, thank you for all of your time and all your information and for teaming up with us. Now, if you want to learn more, you go to the website forevervets.com. Dr. G, stay safe and thanks. We appreciate it.
Thank you. You guys too. I appreciate it.